Wakaba and the Bakoko TV so Ayakoko TV Moti and Kanche na boy and when the ma pego kwamna dia bremo yabe dia ni maponko na dia bremo enti Mr. Sasa wanya subscribe Kokoko TV abe subscribe no like your videos no oda for we na wa share na obi so anya bia share sani abre nyina ye no ye trending news baako na ye pese ye bobom enti oda for ye nsemre no mo me enkotie audio we ye wi a ye de amum pensen mo nyina bremo Kokoko TV, you and the part of the mamu.
NPP fighting corruption would be slow. Why I'm saying that is that I know people who has milked this country now is staying outside Ghana. And look, I sit here, national security, the information I have, national security doesn't have. Because people don't have opportunity to go to national security to tell them what they know. I have opened my door. They bring the information. I go around and check, and you have, and it's true. So, fighting corruption will be slow, though we have enough evidence to take all of them to court. But the other side that is, well, let's get all the documents right before we go there. It's been passed and gone, but I can ask one question. I'm not after him, but I want to give you one example. If Ibrahim fails to pay his duties on his cars, comes back and admit after 2 years that yes, I didn't pay, now I'm going to pay and pay 14 million, do you leave him? Do you leave him? The man who did not pay. And now when you look at the system, the economy and the depreciation of our currency, if he has to pay in 2015 14 million and 2017 pays 14 million, tell that to the dogs. You see, so many things are going on in this country. When I look at the ordinary people, the way they suffer, a guy brought his bill here, and what he actually the guy who came for the money, I wanted to check that he's the one because I don't know him. He brought his pay slip, is a letter from Minister of Education and his ID. When I checked, the guy makes 412 Ghana cedis. Then I asked him, I said, wow, how are these guys surviving? Then I see a contract where prices have been bloated over 1,000 times. I can't stand it. The system, if NPP does the same thing that NDC did, will collapse the country. We'll collapse it because it's terrible. The profit margins were so huge, and it was orchestrated, planned with the civil servant, because the minister alone cannot sign.
Smart Gan update.
That is why I'm saying that we are all naturally bombarded. You first focus on politicians, that we are all naturally bombarded. We need people to take this nation at heart. I love money, but money is not all. Money is not all, but in most cases, yes, it makes it convenient for everything that you want to do. But don't let it get into your head that you have money and therefore you own the whole wealth. You're a loser, and you'll be a fool to think like that. So let us, whatever we also get, you keep talking, you have money, you have money. I don't have money because I'm not able to help all the people that come to me. I should be in a position to help people. I'll give you one example. When you go to roads, some people, the latter part, that is December something, when NDC lost power, they started selling certificates to people who do not even have contracts to go and take money. I'm telling you, whatever I say, please go back and cross-check if I'm lying. You go to the Minister of Roads and Highway and ask if what I'm saying is true or not. Some project, they exaggerated the price of $150 million. Do you know what $150 million can do for Ghana in terms of development? NPP fighting corruption will be slow. Face all of them, and I'll bring them to the clearance. Because I have enough evidence to bring everybody to this. Enough time to face this. They are thieves, and this is Ghana. I go to my constituency and somebody just look, One girl was going to Institute of Journalism here. When I got there, the way she was speaking, I said, "Ish, from this village, good English like that." I asked her, "What do you want to do?" She said, "I want to go to Institute of Journalism." I said, "Wow, let me see you. How much?" 1,800. My sister. When I gave the money, the girl just did this. Yes. So I went back and I wept. I said, "Wow." When I look at the figures, the monies that people have stolen in this country, and this girl 1,800 did this cross the sign, that alone will not me stop. I'm not scared of any Ghanaian here. The truth will prevail at all times. Money is hard to come by, I agree. But my sister, in America, the few people that have money, you see them enjoying and making America possible. But majority of the people, can you believe that still some people in America make $200 a week and pay rent of $500? Europe, America is far better than Europe. I was in Europe about 4 months ago, and the stories are pathetic. Ghanaians over there cannot even save 100 euros a month, but he has no opportunity to go and steal because the systems are working. In Ghana, systems are not working. That's what I mean by everybody. We are all naturally bombarded. Instead of thinking of development for our nation, we are thinking of making ourselves rich at the expense of the country and the poor people in this country. So every opportunity given to an individual in this system wants to find foul means to make money within the shortest possible time. It's a canker, and I'm telling you that. That's why I'm saying all of us are naturally bombarded. We don't think of the nation. We think of ourselves first, and that is dangerous. That is dangerous, because if you make money within 8 years as a politician, people refer back to when you were campaigning, where you were coming from. How did you get this? Because of that, a lot of politicians who steal don't use the money to do anything. They keep it in the banks. Because of that, banks in Ghana here will leak information to some of us. They take the money to Dubai. Now, safe haven is Dubai. You have been going there all the time, so you know. The Ghanaians who have all their properties, NDC, I know all of them. I have it lined up. Corruption in this country, and I want to state this clearly, that my observation and experience tells me that Ghanaian is naturally bombarded. Ghanaian is naturally bombarded because all of us here doing this program, one way or the other, our attitude and mindset, makes it difficult for the country to progress. Okay, so when you talk of corruption, it is not only the politician taking money from government coffers. It is also the civil servant who cook the figures. An item that cost 10, he agreed to make it 100. So he's also part of it.
Smart Gun update.
Okay? A cameraman is going out there. He takes the battery, gets there and says there's no battery. The company has to go and buy a battery. Our attitude